Sunday.
Actually, it's Tuesday afternoon, about 9:30. But anyway, the same premise. Here in the Beats Lab, we have got Space Elves, Space Marines, coming in hot, Rhinos, Razorbacks.
Versus Space Bikers. Space Elf Bikers. Space Elf Bikers.
Elf Space Bikers.
Those.
Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports, here at the Long War where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all you Long War vets. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, go to longwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. This is a familiar face, a familiar hat and glasses. Standing to my left, Brian Delgado is in the Beats Laboratory with me today. So this is exactly what we've been talking about. I'm about to break down a Gladius Strike Force White Scar style. I know that you just heard me say White Scars, but these guys are purple. Come to find out, they're cool like that. So, okay, but so starting up front, we have two demi companies that are led by a captain with Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, and Cataphractii armor. So in the game, we're going to go down in how cool Cataphractii armor really is and how this is a big bump for Space Marines. Also have a chaplain with a jump pack, followed by their respective demi companies, or left and right. Effectively, we've got 4 Razorbacks with heavy bolters, no special weapons, 4 Razorbacks with twin link glass cannons, 5 guys inside, no special weapons. That is a mix of a Devastator squad with no heavy weapons and 3 tactical squads with no special weapons or anything. We also have 2 individual attack bikes, and we have the Storm Wing with 2 Storm Talons and a Storm Raven.
Alright, so today I'm going to be facing the Purple Scars with about 1,500 points of Aliatok Eldar. So today I brought just 1 cat of Eldar. I've got 2 Farseers on bike. I've got 3 squads of Wind Riders with all of them as scout lasers. So it's 1 squad of 6, 2 squads of 5, 1 Wraith Knight with sword and board, and I already misspoke. It's a cat plus a formation. Of course I brought the Aspect Host. We have 3 squads of 9 War Spiders.
All right, Brian, let's break it down for the vets exactly what kind of mission style we're going to be playing today. So this is Dawn of War.
It is.
5 objectives.
Yep.
And how much are they worth each?
Each one's 3 and they score at the end of the game. So
Oh.
they're not progressive.
Nope. So I like that. Like a lot of places have been doing progressive. It is a feel on old school and new school. Okay. Also, end of game objectives are a lot different archetypes or armies that do better. You know what I mean on those versus sticking around. So either way, let's talk about where the objectives are going to be placed.
So we're gonna have 1 in the center, and each of the 4 remaining objectives will be in the center of each of the 4 quadrants.
Absolutely. So that's really going to make sure, make people spread out. And now that everybody at home and you and I have seen each other's armies list, I feel like we're going to be spread out. You know, like you cannot overcommit to one corner. You know,
I feel like it's going to be a can I kill enough of you fast enough?
True story on that. Mine, a little bit different than that because I just don't believe that I have the firepower. And that's not kind of what Gladius Strike Forces do, you know. The offensive capability in this version, now there is some that are a little more firepower.
Especially as you get to more points.
Yes, absolutely. You know, but if you load in gravity, you load in stuff, and that's amazing. But today we're showcasing not that. We're not showcasing. This is still a fluff style, you know, Gladius that doesn't have any weapon upgrades. That has this cool flyer formation, you know, and some cool chaplains and cataphractic armor dudes and stuff like that. So this is something that you would see in the basement or in your local Beats lab and stuff like that. That isn't too soul crushing. Let's talk about a little bit how you think the game is gonna go. I know you alluded to a second ago about, you know, making sure you can kill enough stuff, but bro, I'll tell you what, you got enough shots.
You know, I mean, it's not an issue of shots, right? It's an issue of 10-man War Spider squads having to kill 3 Marines, right? And then you still have 2 guys left running on, you know, behind a building someplace.
Yep, you know, absolutely. That is the whole thing around the Gladius is not only do you have to pop the vehicles that are free,
right?
Then you have to do every one of those wounds as they are hitting, running away, as they are going to ground, as they're hiding behind. And how easy is it in today's era? You can't hide from line of sight blocking terrain a whole unit.
Right.
But you're telling me there's in a corner almost everywhere that you can hide a guy behind?
A single Marine?
Yeah, one
long.
single dude.
So
I will say, I don't think I have a single, not one iota answer for the Wraith Knight.
I would agree. I mean, a lot of times you'll see Gladiuses at certainly at higher points with a lot of grav, which definitely can be an answer to a Wraith Knight. But in this instance, you just didn't have the points for it. So without the grav, he's going to probably run rampant.
Run rampant, absolutely. Yeah. I never like to build a list that I don't have an answer for at least one Wraith Knight, one Night Titan, but what can you do?
But at the same time, what's he killing? I mean, at most he's killing 5 units this game. It goes to 5 turns.
A free
2 or 3 of those are free, right? You're bringing 20, so killing 5 isn't really going to get it done. I just don't think. Whereas you're correct, you're not going to stop him.
Yeah.
The good news is though, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
I guess you're right. For 5 turns, 6 turns, 7 turns, if he was able to capitalize and kill 90 points every turn, he would just overdo his points, which is acceptable. But I see what you're saying.
No way he's getting a charge on the first turn. So,
no.
I mean, you can take that one out right off the bat.
Yep. So, well, you know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. Let's dig right into this game and start rolling some dice, man.
Some dice.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right, Brian. So let's roll that infamous first rolls of the game. So this is for deployment side.
Your choice.
I will take the left side. I like that. And then now this is the roll to see who goes first. Ooh, big tie.
A tie again.
That's a twofer.
Uh-oh. Well, I think Brian got a 6.
Yeah, he did.
I think I'm going to go ahead and choose to go first.
Got to throw down that firepower before I get a chance to move. I like it.
Make an attempt. All right, so this turn, I'm going to hope to shoot and kill as many of your trucks as I possibly can.
Oh, you know what, Brian? You know what we forgot to do is roll for Night Fight.
Oh, you're right. Let's get that taken care of. All right, so here I go, rolling for Night Fight. It is not night. It is sunny and daylight. And
not a cloud in the sky.
And nowhere for you to hide. All right, so that's it for my movement. Let's see how many psychic dice we get. 2 extra dice.
So I've got 2 6s.
All right, you probably do. That's the sad part. All right, so I'm going to throw a prescience on my big squad here. I'm going to re-roll said prescience because Eldar. And I got 2 successes.
Good to go.
All right. We're going to throw a guide on this little squad over here. 1 success.
I am going to stop that with 1 dice.
And then we're going to throw a fortune on the big Wraith Knight, just because. And 2 successes.
For everybody at home, let's see if it would have mattered. Oh, it would have.
It would have mattered.
That's what happens when you gamble.
All right, so it looks like this Warp Strider squad's got a couple guys out, so I'm going to go ahead and run them first, see what their run move looks like. 4 should do it. We're just going to actually not move them a complete 4 because they don't need a complete 4. We'll just kick them up a little bit, just enough.
Kick it up a notch.
Just enough, as Warp Striders do. All right, so then we're going to take some shots with them at that Rhino, and the white dice are going to be the regular spiders. All right, so they are from the aspect host with that +1 ballistic skill, so they need 2. One's miss. All right, so strength 6 on armor 11. We got 1, 2 pens. Looks like 3 pens, 3 glances. Looks like.
All right, we'll just do the exciting stuff first. Get these pins out of the way. See if I can make a couple of them. Nope, that was quick work.
Don't even need to roll the glances.
Nope. So that is first blood, and I got to get some 5 guys out.
And I can't destroy it because I'm not AP1.
Yes.
All right, so 1 Rhino down, 1 Razorback down. Let's see if I can keep this up. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this Wind Rider Jet Bike Squad at your Twin Link Las Cannon Razorback. They are guided because somebody gambled with his deny dice. So let's see what we can do.
These are scatter lasers, right?
They are. They're scatter lasers. They need 3s to hit. Bunch of 1s and 2s in here. All right, but we're guided. A couple more misses. All right. So strength 6 against armor 11. Gonna hear that a lot. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 pens. 1, 2.
Looks like statistics
3
say
glances.
3 and 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and bang these 3 pins out.
You got a 4 up this time. Look at that.
That
works.
And the glances. I have 1 whole point left.
Alrighty. Alright, so I put some whole points on, killed 1, 2 Razorbacks, not too bad. I'm going to start some assault moves. I'm going to start here with this squad. 2d6, they get 9 inches. Let's get them.
I got one for you, brother.
Backing out of the way. Thank you. Don't want to put that Farseer all the way out there on the edge by himself. That's how you use Farseers.
True story.
Kind of hemmed in here by the big buddy. Alright, so killed a couple tanks. Not as many as I would have liked, but I feel like we're in pretty good position. Let's see what you can do.
So the Eldar definitely has brought the fight to me. So now it's time to get, I think, as far up the board as I can. I think eventually I'm just going to lose all those guys, all the rhinos, or excuse me, the Razorbacks. I just got to make sure I don't do it in my own deployment zone. All right, just moving Razorback chassis, and I got a dangerous terrain check here, and made that. So we're just going to haul ass right up here. Okay, so I have advanced. I am going to now. Okay, so we are going to pop smoke on every vehicle here, here, except for this guy. He is going to go flat out. And the one actually last cannon to this thing. Actually, a dangerous terrain check here as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
For every piece of terrain. And then he is also going to go. Okay, and that is basically my turn. I've got to wait for my flyers to come on and my 2 characters I got inside.
Alright, so my turn. I'm going to do everything I can to take away as much mobility as I can from Juice. That's my goal. Alright, so I'm going to start with this War Spider squad over here. Try to get behind your Razorbacks. 9 plus 6, 15 inches. Probably going to do it. Okay, we're going to take this White War Spider squad and we're going to jump over the wall and try to get on the other side of that Razorback. Let's see what happens. 9, 15 inches again. I'm sure that'll work.
And also, why we've got this close-up here, if we want to, Robbie B, if you want to zoom in and check out this cool-ass terrain. This terrain is from the guys over at GameMat.eu, and this is the Gothic City, okay, full set. This is 1 huge mofo in the center, 2 mediums, and 4 smalls, okay? As you can see, that's what we're playing on. This comes straight from across the ocean. All put together, all painted, phenomenally packed at probably the most underpriced thing I've seen for this hobby in a very long time. Shy of the 5-hour energy drinks that I take at a tournament. It's $150 for the entire set of 9, and it comes with cool ass features like this. You get to pick and choose what your line of sight blocking pieces of terrain are. Okay, you see these? We've got these. We also have, it comes to block in and out. You also have over here, these huge ones can go either side as well. I'm going to just flip this around so you can see. You can say, hey, I want to take this one, or I want to take this one. Actually, Brian and I were talking about some next levelness would be player place terrain. You know, you roll off to see who goes. All of a sudden, you now lay down, after all the train's up, you now lay down the doors and you roll off to see who places and start who gets to control what pieces of terrain they want blocked out.
Alright, so we're going to move this Jet Spike squad out here. We're just going to kind of reposition it. So later, hopefully it's in a better position for claiming this objective while giving a little bit of space between it and the Space Marines that are hopefully going to fall out of their burning wrecks of Razorbacks. All right, we're going to get the big guy, the big old Wraith Knight, involved here. And he should be able to get into a nice position where he can get some assaulting going on. All right, so we're going to start out with these War Spiders. They're going to shoot at the heavy bolted Razorback first.
I'm checking.
All right. Hitting on 2s. Got 4 misses.
I like when a couple ones sprinkle themselves in there.
Strength 6 on, rear armor 10. That does help a little bit. So we got, looks like 5 pens and 2 glances.
2 glances.
All right.
1 whole point left. And he is whole pointed out.
All right. Okay, 1 Razorback down. Let's see if this 5-man jet bike squad can take out that Razorback that's only got 2 hull points left. Needing 3s, they are guided. That's a good thing they're guided because I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s. All right, let's see. Still got a couple 1s and 2s in there. That's all right. So strength 6 once again on armor 11. Needs 5s to glance. Looks like
That one didn't pop smoke, so that one is a dead duck as well.
yeah, it's super dead. All right, Juice very expertly ensured that when I wrecked the Razorback, he was able to get the squad out and form a screen for my Wraith Knight, so my Wraith Knight can't get to that last Razorback. So he's just going to go ahead and go into the squad of Marines. You only have bolters, so you can't actually hurt me in Overwatch. So he makes it.
Can I actually throw a single cry grenade in Overwatch?
Interesting question. I think you can. I don't
Let's see
think
if it
there's anything to
matters.
stop.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Okay.
But I always try to throw every random dice I can.
I don't blame you. I've seen you roll enough 6s in my time.
There we go.
All right, so at initiative 5, I'm going to go ahead and swing my 5 attacks. I got 1 master crafted, but I'm only weapon skill 4, so I only hit on 4s. Looks like 3 hits. Big old strength 10D craziness. 2 dead Marines.
Luckily, I have 3 guys that share 1 crack grenade, so they're all looking at each other. So you do it, you do it, you do it. So we're gonna opt for the dude in the center with the beak, or with the beak looking forward at him. Obviously, he's gonna do it. He's gonna hit, and then now he's gonna magically roll a 6 to stick it.
I was actually pulling for him.
Yeah. All right, so
Got some stomps.
yes, you do.
Let's see how many of these bad boys we got. 2. Just gonna put it right on top of your 3 guys. Nothing crazy. First one is gonna be strength 6 AP 4. 2 armor saves.
2 armor saves up.
1 more dude dies. Last one is a stomp nothing. Roll a 1.
And then now I owe you a leadership check at -3. 5 from.
They're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Base 8.
Okay, so now that we're done with that combat, I'm gonna because I'm cool white scars that are purple, we are going to hit and run.
You make it.
And I am out, and it is 3d6,
It sure is.
and we're gonna go that way.
Okay.
We're gonna haul ass 11 inches.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks, brother. I feel like I'm a jump pack.
You pretty much are at this point.
Yeah.
All right, which gives me my D6. I got a whopping 1 inch. I don't feel like I'm a jump pack. All right, so I almost killed all of your mobility. You got 1 rhino left. I know.
2. I've got this one and 1 limping on
I
with
forgot
1
about that
point
guy.
left.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that guy. So two Razorbacks still alive on the field, but feel pretty good. It was I would have gotten that last Razorback if it wasn't for Juice piling out his Marines in the appropriate way to ensure that not only did you prevent me from killing the Razorback, but I only killed 3 of your damn Marines and they hit and ran away.
Yeah, I actually stole some of your Eldar coolness that allowed me to run 3d6 in someone else's turn. So Eldar has infinity speed, as we've seen, and the offensive capability for this army at 1,500 points is not very much. The key to what I need to keep up is being spread out and being a little bit of everywhere. So when stuff like this happens, Brian doesn't have multiple units that can just turn around and look at it and pick up the slack where somebody else made a bad dice roll. So either way, we're going to keep spread out for the rest of the game and see how far it takes us. Right now, I owe you guys a reserve roll to see if my flyers come in. All right, so Brian, you got the warlord trait that says I need subtract 1 to my ballistic or to my reserve roll. Excuse me. So I owe you a 4-up. Yep, there it is.
Of course it's a 4.
Yes, so we need to make sure now that I actually get these guys on. And remember, guys, I've got a Cataphracti captain with a Thunderhammer Storm Shield and a chaplain. So they're not going to be able to assault this turn, but maybe if I decide to drop down next. Right now, so for anybody who doesn't know, this whole unit is going to come on together, act independently and of whatnot. But I need to make sure with whatever firepower they have that I can do my damnedest to try to kill a unit. Whatever unit that is, I don't care, but somebody's got to go down. So just going to go ahead and move their 6 inches plus a run to get it out of the way here. So I have a total of 11 inches. Just for everybody at home, if they were wondering, if I rolled a 1 or a 2 with my run, I would ensure that this unit would have had to move out of its way. But because my run was so strong, they will be able to leapfrog without impeding each other. If I would have rolled a 1 here and then a 5 run here, I would have had to spread out a little bit. But just so, you know, if there's some naysayers or anything out there like, oh, well, you know, nah, man. It works itself out. All right, so all the Marines and Razorbacks and everybody has moved and turbo boosted as far as they can. We've got some rando guys, a little bit of everywhere, into some terrain, out in the open. But more importantly, with these flyers here, this is what I'm going to try and accomplish. At first thought, I was thinking maybe double down and try to kill this unit, but I need to try to stop some of that firepower on top of killing things. So Big Daddy here is going to unload into the 5, which is obviously he's going to have to jink. There's no way you don't, because he could just give the unit without it. So that means that firepower is almost null and void now. Now I feel comfortable, even if there is 1 or 2 left, that this amount of firepower with the 2 twin-linked assault cannons and the Skyhammer missiles, that should be enough firepower to make that unit jink as well. That would eliminate about 1 billion, I think, is the number that those 2 units shoot. 1 billion strength 6 shots. All right, because the strength and AP really doesn't matter, I'm going to roll both these at the same time. They're both twin-linked. Both hit, and Brian is jinking, right? So anything but 1s, and there is a 1.
And there's a dead one.
I also have 2 missiles that I'm going to be able to fire off. 1 hit. Oh, and a 1. Not the firepower that I was looking for, but I've got it jinked and 1 less bike on the table. I am now going to opt with this one right here. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go here to there.
Okay.
With my assault cannon.
We are going to jink.
That is a hit under the rules that we are using. And anything but. That is 4
armor
saves.
2 dead bikes.
And then blasting out those missiles. 3 shots, strength 7.
Twin linked. Rolling on 2s. I saved all those.
Saved all those. So now that that is done, I am just gonna, they look about the same. This unit will just shoot here. They both jinked, I really don't care. This is just the bigger of the units. So again, assault cannon.
All hit.
1 rend and
So
2 armor.
Rend and 2 armor. So 1 more dies from the rend.
And 3 shots from the missiles. 2.
2 armor saves. Good.
All right.
And now they're going to need leadership checks.
Gotcha.
Are you shooting anything else at them this turn?
I rocks and vulgar language.
All right. So leadership check here. They pass. Leadership check way over here. And they pass, both with 7s. Interesting.
So Gladius is playing just like how Gladius is supposed to. I've taken a lot of casualties, but most of the casualties I've taken comes from free points, come to find out. So everybody's kind of spread out. I've got 2 attack bikes in reserve, and basically just playing some moving Marines and Rhinos tactics.
So what you said is pretty hilarious. I've actually only killed 42 points that he's actually paid for out of his 1,500 points. Even though I've killed 6 vehicles, those 6 vehicles were free. So this turn, we're hoping to get into some of these Marines he actually paid for. All right, so I'm going to start shooting with this big squad. It is prescient. It's going to attempt to shoot at this tactical squad. I'm hoping I don't kill them all with shooting so that I can multi-charge the tactical squad and the Razorback.
See, guys, and that's what we call a pro tip here that you veterans are very familiar with. If we can highlight why Brian has put both of his independent characters who have different form of witchblades and stuff like that, which is the epitome of flipping over Razorbacks, like
especially when they only got 1 whole point left.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So that's the reason why he pulled those out that way and this way. So again, pro tip.
All right, let's see what we can do. They are prescient. We may have a problem not killing all the Marines. Maybe I shouldn't have prescienced. Pro tip. If you don't want to kill them all, don't prescience. That's a couple.
A billion. I'm coming over on you.
A couple 3-up armor saves you gotta make there.
I've made more.
You have. I'm hoping you do. Stick them all.
There we go. There's 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 4 down. And I have 2 dice left. Just barely the 5.
Shouldn't have prescienced. All right, so my Wraith Knight's going to make an attempt to charge that squad that just came out of that Razorback.
Looks like an 8-inch charge.
All righty. Let's see if you can do it. 10 inches will do it.
10 will. I'm just going to go ahead and throw my Kraken A real quick. Nope.
All right.
And we're just going to slide that bad boy back, make base there.
Well, you actually swing first because I charged through cover. So
okay. So I get my 1 swing. That's a hit. And roll a 6. Roll a 6.
All right. So
I promise veterans I'll call a 6.
My 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s, mastercrafted. So 4 hits. And 4 dead Marines.
And some stomp.
See how many stomps we get? We get 2. Just gonna roll them together since it's the same guy. So 2 strength 6, 2 saves.
Gonna make 2 saves or die. I'm good to go. So I will again try to do first I have to do a leadership check if it matters. So here's the leadership. It does matter. See if you catch me.
Initiative 5. You escape.
All right. So my board edge, 2d6. This is not the same as hit and run. 6 inches.
I get 4.
Cat-like reflexes. It's been a long day, veterans. It's been a long day.
Well, I finally actually started to kill things that you paid points for, so that felt good. I got a couple squads off the table. Not as much as I would like, and I keep leaving these 1 and 2 Marine squads alive. And mark my words, that's going to be a problem for me later on, as I'm having to commit full squads to kill a Marine.
Okay, vets, this is turn 3 for the White Scars. Before we do anything else, I want to roll for my reserves on my tag bikes. I have 2 multi-melta tag bikes at -1, both coming in. Rolling 5s. And they're just going to come in from the board edge, maybe take some lucky shots, and then it's back to the moving and positioning game. Okay, all the movements are done, so it's on to the flyer shooting phase, we can call it. This one that I had to snap fire because this big bad unit decided to shoot at it. That was all twin linked up. So I'm going to shoot the assault cannon here. Are you going to jink?
Yes.
Okay. One hit. One save there, and the missiles. And strength 7.
Ooh.
So 2 armor saves.
Alright, let me get one of these dice. Beasted them.
Stuck both of them. We are going to move right along into Big Daddy's unit. Is going to shoot down to the Farseer's unit. The black are twin linked from the last cannon and multi-melted. The white are the missiles. Okay, twin linked. Oh my gosh. Anything but. 2 jink saves, brother.
2 4-ups, and it doesn't matter. Alright. 1 dies.
Okay, Brian, if you'll let me know, can that Storm Talon see this unit?
It can see one of them. I don't know that that's going to be big bang for your buck, though.
Yeah, so one of them...
You kill it, though, I have to take a leadership check.
Yeah, absolutely. And it will force you to jink. I really would like...
I won't have to jink.
Oh, because you're behind a building anyway. You know what? Let's just see if this... Hey, my lone last Razorback that has 1 whole point left. He's gonna. I'm finally going to shoot some Razorback turrets. Let's do a heavy bolter there. Strength 5. That is 3 saves.
1 dead. That's all
So-
it takes for a leadership check.
Okay, now that unit is dead to me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to shoot. So we will go... I really want to go over there, but I'm out of line of sight for my arcs of weapons. So what I'll do... Or is the assault cannon pintle mounted
The
on the
assault
bottom?
cannon can shoot at him. It's just not your front missile.
Okay, so I'll take that. I'll take
Okay.
some assault cannon love. All hit.
Yep.
Oh, 2.
2 wounds. It's enough, though.
Yes, it
Causes
is.
the death. Causes the
Again,
leadership
we're
check.
not saying that this is auto-fill leadership checks here, but you got to set yourself up, as we always talk about, you know.
And
for
with
the best
Eldar jet
situation.
bikes, they're pretty close to autofill leadership checks.
Yeah. So there is that. Yeah, if you just want to take those leadership
Alright,
checks.
so I'll start with these guys. Ooh, they don't want to leave. Let's see what these guys want to do. Barely 8.
And 8, that's what they have. Yep.
Yeah.
So as you can see, my attack bikes came in on this corner with some protection from the white scars to keep them alive. His warp spiders are pretty... if he decides to commit one this way, he'll have to commit the Wraith Knight and a warp spider unit all the way to this corner, which I don't know. I guess I'm okay with, but basically it saves me the shooting from the other 2 units, and didn't nobody want to get shot by 3 squads of warp spiders.
Alright, so obviously I need to get these warp spiders in play. They did a good job of clearing out his back line for me, but there are so many units to kill. Alright, Juice. Can't believe you blocked my guide. I wanted that guide. I needed that guide.
I mean, luckily I just come with 6s, dog. Like, I was pissed because I called 6s and none of the veterans saw it.
Of course. Yeah,
We looked at each other and I was like, they're never going to believe this.
Alright, so this bike squad, it is prescience, is going to shoot at this one Storm Talon.
That is prescience. That is jink though, so it's 6 rerollables. Is that right? And that's the fatty unit. I have to.
Gonna jink away?
I'm going to jink away.
Alright, well, let's see what these 20 guys do. In 6s, good thing prescience went off, because I didn't get a single
I was
one.
going to say math, but I bet this is going to be a good pickup.
Not a single one.
Math says you get 4 6s here.
Alright, how about 2?
1, 2, okay.
However, it's a pen in the glance.
This would have killed me, everybody, if I didn't. So this is the glance.
Yeah.
This is the pin. Pin goes
I
through.
get a pin through. I can't actually hurt you because you are a flyer, so if I roll a 6, it's an immobilized.
Okay.
I did not. But you are snap-firing. But you're snap-firing anyway.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
Yes, sir. I'm going to put a
Hold on,
marker
that matters.
1 up on top of him.
Alrighty.
Right there.
So now, I was going to shoot at this guy with those 2 lone bikes, but I think I'm going to shoot at the one that's only got 1 hull point left.
Hey, if you're going to get a 6, it
Yeah,
needs to be on this
This
guy.
is the one. I got 1.
You're telling me there's a
6.
chance.
1 glance.
I'm going to have to roll a 4 up. Here's your 4.
Oh!
I'm actually...
Sun shines on an Eldar's ass every once in a while.
It does, but it's also going to shine on mine because I feel like I want to scatter and land on top of somebody. So it's scatter and 2d6, right, Brian?
It is.
All right. So I'm gonna get on this tail end here.
Okay.
See where it goes. Yeah. That actually looks like it's a bike and a flyer. Can I hurt a flyer?
You cannot hurt the flyer, but you definitely get the bike.
So it looks like 1 bike. Would you agree?
It does.
Okay. So what is the chart there? What is it? So it is just a strength 6 AP dash hit. So Brian, here is your wound.
Save.
There it is.
We're not afraid of your crashing flyers.
No. I mean, it makes sense. If you're inside the flyer, it's strength 10, APD, you're dead.
Die
You know.
horribly.
But the plane that is even worse on the outside, crashing, hauling ass to the ground in a ball of fire, it's only strength 6.
Meh.
No AP. What's up? What else you got?
All right, I
Brian?
got 2 bikes over here shooting at your Razorback.
It's gonna jink.
There it is. Like
That's enough.
a whole bunch of stilliness.
So I've got 5 duders inside.
You sure do. Wraith Knight's gonna attempt to charge your squad. Needs 6. See what happens. Exactly a 6.
6 it is. And now you're getting the squad of 5 or the squad of 2?
To 5.
Okay.
The 2 guys are hiding on the other side. I don't even know
Too
if I could
far
have seen
away.
them. I don't even know if I could have seen them. All right, so you get to swing your crack grenade. You get to throw a crack grenade, then you get to swing a crack grenade.
Throw, swing, swing. Nope.
All right, 5 swings. Hitting on 4s, mastercrafted. 2 hits. No, 3 hits. 3 hits. Sorry about that. 2 dead. Stomps. 2 stomps. First stomp. Nothing. Second stomp. Nothing. I stomped the building. They were
Yes.
too engrossed into the building.
So leadership check -2. I pass. Now I'm going to try to hit and run. And I do.
All right, which way do you want to go?
Let us go. We're just going to keep coming back to this corner. I feel like it's be my turn forward. It doesn't matter. I'm going to move right back. Yeah, we'll go back to this corner. It's fine. 10 inches.
You get 1 more die.
Oh, 3d6. You're right. 14 inches.
All right. All right. Things are starting to look up. I'm starting to run things to ground. Was able to take down one of the flyers. Was able to keep my Wraith Knight from getting bogged down in that one corner. We shall see. I mean, he's still got. It doesn't look like it, folks, but he's still got a lot of little random scoring units left.
And in that Raven, there's 2 independent characters that are objective secured as well. One that is a beat stick and one that has a jump pack.
Yep.
So I have to basically wade through 2 more turns. He did commit 2 over here, which is tough. I feel like I'm going to lose this corner. So I kind of have to just write that off, but ultimately I need to keep these guys here, so I need to do that in such a manner that does. So I might have to get ballsy and just kind of charge out right now. Okay, Storm Talon is on the ground. Storm Raven is on the ground. So Storm Talon up. We're going to try to shoot here. Jenkins, brother.
Absolutely.
Assault cannon. See those 6s again. That is 3 saves, and then the missiles. 6 total saves. Oh, you're gonna make me do it. I'm bolter time, baby. Yes. 2 bolters are gonna shoot here. Damn. They're like, I forgot how to do that.
They haven't shot all
What's
game.
wrong with you? 1, 2. I got 3 bolters shooting through a window here.
They remember.
1. Okay. Power of the machine. Nope, I'm shooting them both. Last cannon multi-melta. It'll be my luck. From the Raven is going to come here.
All right.
Yep, that's why I shot both of them. Okay. No ones. Whammy, stop. 2 4-ups. Oh, you're kidding me. The lone jet bike of doom.
He still has to take a leadership check.
Okay. I am going to not shoot here because I don't want you to run away from me. 2, 4, 6. Yep, can't do that. Hit and run. Is it worth it? I've got to. You know what? I need that guy to die. This attack bike that was fully primed to go here. And the multi-melted, don't roll a 1 like you always do. Yes. Anything but a 1 here? 4 up. Yes. Oh, I feel vindicated. Sometimes you got to just find shots. Okay, so that looks to be basically all the shooting. It is time for the fisticuff now.
Yep. All right, here comes my Overwatch. Remember, I'm still Prestige and Fortune.
I have Dirt Casters.
You are purple. You
Yes.
probably could have. All right, so looks like I got 4 plus.
4 it is.
4. All right. So 4 armor saves, and then my 2 Farseers. Pick up another hit. Let's see what they wound. And a rend. So 2 armor saves and a rend.
Have a 2-up save on this guy is where we're going to start at first. Do you want to take the armor or the rending first?
You know what? Let's just go with the rending. Let's just knock that thing out.
All right, so we've got a 3-up invuln from the Storm Shield. Beasted it.
With no problem.
No problem. And we're going to get into how cool he is here in just a second with that cataphractic armor as we talked about in the beginning. So we're going to roll a 2-up save and another 2-up. Good to go. And this is my distance coming in hot. Luckily, I am the 1 inch away. When I mean coming in hot, I was saying like coming in lukewarm.
Yeah, you're coming in just enough.
Yeah.
Coming in just enough.
Hey, just the tip, baby. That's it.
All right, so my initiative 6 freaking Farseers going to throw their attacks. They're hitting on 4s. I'm prescience, thank goodness. Looks like 3 or 2 whopping hits, and I wound on 2s because of Fleshbane. So 2 armor saves.
Okay. So, start out with Cataphracti guy. Good. And good.
All right, and then at I5, I get my 5 attacks for my Wind Riders. They are also prescient, sitting on 4s. Not that it mattered, and they wound on 5s. 1 wound.
Yep, Cataphracti. Long warring it up.
That's all I got.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Chapelonian. Weapon skill 5.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay. Reroll because of Zealot. Strength 6.
Wound on 2s. 3 armor saves. We'll go 3 regular dudes. Good to go.
And Big Baddie.
All of them hit.
4.
Right, so we're gonna kill. We're gonna kill 4. I get scary on my leadership check, but you can't chase me because you're in cataphractic armor. The one downside of Terminator armor.
Now, is it because the unit, my chaplain couldn't either, right? Because I'm attached to that unit.
Correct. Combat by 4. Leadership 10 minus 4. I am running. Initiative 5 to initiative 5, right? No, initiative 6 to initiative 5.
Doesn't matter, I'm in cataphractic. I can't catch you, is that right?
That's right.
Or not?
You're right. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know why we rolled that because you can't. I was like, wait a minute, did I just kill myself? Because that wasn't really smart. All right, so 3d6 running away.
6 total inches.
That's not horrible. Running for the hills. Farseer is choosing the better part of valor.
I mean, I've made just about every play I can. I opted, because the multi-melta had to peel out of that unit to pick up that single jet bike. I opted not to assault there because I just don't have enough. All I'll do is take casualties and allow him to hit and run out. And that's that. We're just going to go right into turn 5.
All right, so, man, I have killed a lot of crap, but I know that if I don't make some correct moves this turn, I could actually lose this thing.
This is going to be a tight turn 5.
All right, so my plan, we'll see if it works, is to jump old big guy over here with the intent charging and killing these 2 guys, and then my consolidation making it so this squad can't run this way around me and has to go all the way around the Wraith Knight to try to get to that objective. Conversely, we're going to make an attempt here. 5 plus 6 is 11 inches. We need to be able to kill these 2
I'm going to grab
squirrely little Marines over here that are causing me all sorts of heartache at the moment. And I need to be able to do that while still kind of giving myself some options here in regards to getting on top of that objective. And then my last really key move for me is these bikes. So I'm going to bring them out with the intent of turbo boosting onto this objective. So in theory, I have enough war spiders here. I kill these 2 guys that are objective secured. They can surround the objective so I can get this objective. These guys can turbo boost over to this side, and the Wraith Knight playing screen should secure me that objective as well. All right, war spider squad shooting for 2 Marines. I almost threw too many dice. You guys can't see. All right, here we go. 2 misses. Whole bunch of not wounds.
I was just kidding about going to ground, by the way.
That I made no runs?
No. In all reality, I wouldn't have. Just in the case that I would stay alive, I have to be able to try to move.
Right. So it's 8 armor saves.
Seems good.
All right.
I want you to know, Brian, you called that in the beginning of the game.
I know.
That you were worried about 2-man units.
Yep. Okay, so despite the war spiders failing to kill 2 Marines, I think I'm in a good spot. If I can hold what I have, I should pull this out 3 objectives to 2, but it's still got Juice's turn.
Okay, so my turn 5. I pretty much have got to go into this turn almost as if there maybe is going to be a turn 6, but I feel like the White Scars get tabled if it goes to turn 6. You know what I mean? So I just got to make all my moves and see what happens. So basically where we're going to start is my chaplain is going to detach from where he is. And he's going to jump 12 inches. Okay. We also... And now, as you saw in the beginning, we roll run moves and stuff like that. I would not do this in this case. It doesn't look like I'm within 3. Looks like I'm just over. Looks like I might need a 1 or 2. It might not matter. But here, it would play too much into my favor. It would be almost cheating if I did, because then I would know how far this guy. So you just have to pick and choose when you want to try to speed the game up and things, you know, but still not play too fast and loose. I need to make sure that I drop these guys and get this guy within 3 inches. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to hopefully kill them, and then now contest this objective or take this objective with my flyer. So there's that. The Storm Raven is going to, you know what, just in case there is a next turn, the Storm Raven is going to take to the air. I have 18 inches to be able to stop right here. There's no point in, there is another turn, be able to give. Well, I guess we need to talk about this. I don't think my last cannon would be able to see you. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only got the 45-degree look up, look down, so
Yeah.
actually be too close.
Yep, so I tried to play for another turn, but just kind of like how I led within this. I got to play for this turn,
Right.
you know, and let it go how the dice fall. So there's that. I've made some plays, and it is looking like I'm not going to be able to come around. Brian did block me in here. I will go ahead and move this run roll because it really doesn't matter too much for this turn. Again, this is a turn 6 if he doesn't kill me all outright. And now we'll just go to trying to kill this here. So Storm Talon is going to be up first. We've got the assault cannon and the missiles.
Drinking.
And the missiles. And the assault cannon. Alright, so 5 and 1, brother.
Alright, we can do the 5. Ooh, and the 1.
That is both.
They didn't put up the fight the other guys put up.
No, absolutely not. But I want to say the little Storm Talons kind of flying around have been harassing some units. This guy is kind of out of play. I can't shoot here. Yeah, might as well. I will. So here's a last cannon to the Wraith Knight. This is to wound. No, and then the multi-melta. And multi-melta wound. No, sir. 6s and 1s, just not in the right order. I do owe a run roll here to my chaplain. 5 is plenty to murder shuffle on top of that objective. And Brian, I think that is it. We have to roll to see if this bad boy's over. Okay, veterans, you've already seen and heard me say it. I need this game to end here, and it looks like I'd maybe pick up some more objectives. You won't know that information until you watch the after hours. But this is to see if it goes on to turn 6. Oh, 1.
Of course.
You said,
Of course.
I
bazillion 6s.
Yep, I want you to know that I don't feel bad Eldaring the Eldar. Because you know what I mean? That Eldar, that move that you guys do at the end. So it was pretty cool to bounce out there. So no more game talk. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing. Unless you're in heavy traffic. Go to longwar.net. Become a veteran of the Long War today.
If you like these battle reports, check out thelongwar.net. Become a member of the Hall of Veterans today for the fastest growing library of wargame related video content, modeling, painting, and playing, not to mention all the sick discounts I receive from some of our sponsors. TheLongwar.net is committed to bringing hobby back, and we can't do it without you.